Welcome to the beer review of me, Jake. Today we are looking at another couple of beers from the Aldi supermarket. This is another sort of range of craft beers that they have, the Foundry range. I assume the different ranges are because different breweries are brewing it for them. And has anyone actually got to the bottom of who actually brews these for Aldi? But I was in the supermarket yesterday and I saw this one here, this particular beer, which I haven't actually seen before, and I heard it's pretty damn atrocious. So naturally, I had to get one. I've got to try for myself. And then this one I've had in the fridge for a little while, and I wasn't going to review, but I thought, oh, they're a little match made in heaven. So we have the Foundry Twice as Nice Double IPA. They call it a double IPA, but it's only 6.6%. So I don't quite know what they're getting at there. And then we have the Stout About It, Vanilla Stout, coming in at 5.2%. A full creamy stout with hints of vanilla flavour. Is it got lactose in it? Contains barley notes. That's the allergy advice. Doesn't say about lactose. But this is the one. This is the one that I've heard is not great. But I'd like to try it for myself. So let's crack into it first, shall we? We have a very amber coloured beer, off-white head. Safe to say this could be a malt forward IPA. And it is just an IPA. It's not a double IPA. Don't care what it says on there. Let's give it a little sniff, shall we? Very metallic, a little bit soapy. Smells like a really bad cask bitter. Like Southwold bitter that's been sort of sitting there for a few weeks. There's a hint of toffee. There's a breadiness to it. There's a lot going on, but it does not. Oh, and there was something that was really pongy on the end there, but I don't know what that was. Oh, that doesn't smell nice. Let's go for a taste. Flavour isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's not good, but it wasn't quite as bad as the aroma. There's a little bit of a butteriness to it, not like full-on diacetyl, but there's a little buttery element. It's giving me sort of traditional British vibes as opposed to sort of like an American double IPA. There's a brown bread quality. There's like a toffee quality. Adam from Mersey Beers mentioned that he got a big TCP thing from this. And there is definitely sort of a slight hint of that on the aftertaste. It's not as predominant as I thought it was going to be, but there is a little sort of medicinal aspect to it, I suppose. But it is not a nice smelling beer by any stretch of the imagination. So we'll move on to the stout now, but that was the Twice as Nice IPA, double IPA, and I would not recommend getting that one. It's just not worth it. The more it's warming up, the more that sort of medicinal aspect is coming out. That sort of astringency is coming out, and it's not pleasant. Let's go on to the Stout About It, shall we? Move that glass there. Yeah, so this is 5.2% vanilla stout. Let's see what this one's like, shall we? Anything's got to be better than that, to be honest. That's a pretty jet black beer, sort of quite matte black in a way, with a nice tan coloured head, which is actually sort of like quite rocky and quite tight. Doesn't look half bad, you know. Let's go for a little smell. Whoa. Sort of big synthetic vanilla. Like a vanilla candle. Or like vanilla shampoo or something like that. Well, and that's really the bulk of it. I'm struggling to pick up anything else. Yeah, a bit cream soda-ish. So the base beer isn't breaking out in any way through the smell of that vanilla. Let's give it a little taste and see what it's about. Cheers. Oh, itchy nose. Itchy nose. Oh. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Where to start? So I thought it was going to be sort of over the top vanilla-y. That's what the aroma leads me to believe. But then when you taste it, it's a little bit vanilla-y and it's a little bit sweet. It's quite effervescent. It's a little bit metallic. I don't know what it is. There's something weird going on. I don't know if it's like sort of drinking that and then now drinking that. But it's leaving me with like a bit of like an eggy aftertaste. It's weird. Even though it sort of starts off sweet, there's a little hint of bitterness to it. These two are going to be hard to finish. I don't know if I'm going to finish them. And I rarely tip stuff down the drain. I just don't know if I can be bothered to drink them. I mean, the two I had last week, if you didn't see that video, go back and have a look at it. They were at least doable. You could actually finish them. These ones I'm starting to struggle with. Yeah, these two haven't won me over. So even though these appear cheap, for me, it's not a safe one because they're shit. I'd rather pay more and have something nice that I enjoy than get these. I don't recommend either of these. I just had to try them just out of sheer curiosity. I had high hopes for this one. I mean, it boils down to, this one's boring and this one's just, I don't know, just not good. That has been everything from Aldi's The Hop Foundry, twice as nice double IPA, and the stout about it, vanilla flavour stout. But let me know your thoughts on these beers in the comments below. I'd like to hear them. But that's been everything from me. I've been Jake. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Let's do a little bonus cuvee, shall we? No, not good.